This is Vinod from SSN, and in this video let us see how we can make use of Flutter to get started with developing apps for Android and iOS. So first of all, assuming that we have Android Studio installed in our system, we can get the Flutter SDK from the site. So I am in my Mac and I have Android SDK already installed and Xcode also already installed. So once that is available, we can head over to the site flutter.dev/docs, and from here we can get the Flutter SDK for Windows, Mac, or Linux. So I'm in my Mac operating system, so I have already installed the zip file, which is the Flutter SDK, and I have unzipped that contents to the directory inside my downloads folder or location, and I have also executed this particular line to set the path so that it is visible to the entire system. Alright, so once that is done, we can head over to the terminal, and from here we can test the version by typing flutter version and see it is already available 2.2.3 in our system. So once that is done, we can issue a command flutter doctor to see if there are any issues before developing the apps. So all okay, no issues found. Now once that is done, we can head over to Android Studio and start creating our first app. So we go to Android Studio, and from here we need to configure a plugin for Flutter and Dart so that we get this create new Flutter project. For this, we need to go under preferences or settings in Windows, and from here install the plugin and restart the studio. So here under plugins, as you can see, we have Dart and Flutter already configured and installed. So you need to install this particular plugin and then restart Android Studio before developing your app. So once that is done, we can probably have our simulators for iPhone and Android open so that we can deploy our app. So for that, in Android Studio, under AVD Manager, we can create a device and then start it up. So I have already created a Pixel 2 device, right, and that is already running. So I can just open that. Android emulator, and also I can open my iOS simulator, both. Okay, now we can come to Android Studio and create a new Flutter project and give it a name. Before that, it says, okay, this is your Flutter SDK path, fine. And then we create a project name, say test Flutter, and hit finish. So here in Android Studio, we can now see the main.dart file, which we can make use of to actually deploy our app both on Android and iOS. As you can see here, inside this particular project, a subfolder has been already created with the necessary files for Android and iOS by the Flutter framework. So now that we have both the simulators also up and running, we can deploy this Hello World app here. This is essentially a counter app by default that Flutter gives us so that we can test it out. And from here, this is Android SDK, which has been selected. So we can hit the run button. So this will take some time, and you can see the information over here in the console. We can also start this probably parallelly onto our iPhone as well, which has been detected here, and run that. So that has not been detected here. Okay, so let us wait for this process to be over, and yes, it has been detected here now iPhone 12 Pro Max, and that is also running. That is not yet running, so we need to probably click this once again. Okay, so we see this app here, right? And let us see this app in iPhone as well. Okay, it has started. So launching on iPhone 12 Pro Max in debug mode, and it is running Xcode build. Let us see if the app is working. Yes. So we have our Flutter app on Android device, and let us see if the same app we get in iOS as well. So in the meantime, let us see this project structure. So we have the code here, which is the main.dart file, and we have these project files, right, of which apart from other things, we have this YAML file, which is our dependency file wherein we store all the other dependencies, and we can expand and collapse the project pane this way as well. And here we have certain inspectors, Flutter outline, Flutter inspector, and Flutter performance. And Flutter inspector, this is a very useful tool that we can make use of to actually inspect all the elements in the device or the simulator. So this is still building. It is syncing the files now. Let us go over to the iPhone, and we can see the app here as well, and it is working. Alright friends, so that was a small video or an introduction to getting started with Flutter for Android and iOS development. Thank you guys.